All right. Well, I just did it. I just tested the board, and it worked. My test is very messy. I'm using some of the old stuff, some of the new stuff, but the board is doing the control. And I've got the relay working. I didn't have idle, and then I realized I haven't set the voltage, so I cranked it down and it took off. So I got that. I have idle now. You see that? There's idle. Well, it shouldn't be. Oh, I know. My sensor. This is fun. You can see this now. My sensor for is the motor on is open right now. So I'm in idle. Now I'm going to hit the sensor that says the motor's on now. And what you'll notice is the motor is jerky now, and that's because it's pulsing. I don't have the pulses set. That's an adjustment over there with the magnets and the sensors. But you can see it's jerky and it's trying to brake and pulse. If I slow it down, maybe that would come better. Let's see if I can slow it down. I want you guys to try to see this. Okay, now I'm slowing down. Now let's see if we can see the pulsing. Yeah, there you go. We can see the pulsing. Puff, 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 puff. Puff and brake. Oh, God, I'm so happy. Puff and brake. And the lights, I'm not sure if the lights are working or not. I moved them around and I forgot where they were, so I don't think they're actually fact. Plus, they're not in the real circuit. The real circuit is here. Now, when I shut the motor off, or do this off here, now it goes to idle. And that's supposed to be a little slower. And I can dial that in. Oh my God, is that great? Okay, here we go. Puff, 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 puff. And that's at 4, no, it's 2. Yeah, 2 cycles. Okay. Look at that. Boy, that catches it, doesn't it? Oh man, does that feel good? That feels so good. Oh my God. Puff, brake, puff, brake, puff, brake. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Okay, I'm going to turn this off because I did some other stuff. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Look at this. I modified this fellow a couple times, but it's bolted on. This is the chassis that was drilled out, modified heavily. And look at that. Boy, does that look good? Now, I'm a little nervous. Well, it's cockeyed, but don't worry about it. I'm a little nervous because it might be a little too fat up here, so I might have to thin this down. I'm sorry. I might have to thin this down here, but I can still put my puffer board back, and I can extend this back a little more. I can go all the way back to here. I got lots of room back here. If I use a firebox, I could actually put a little tab here and bolt the firebox right to this piece, not to the underside, which makes that a lot easier to assemble, doesn't it? So I got the firebox, puff and chuff with sound and smoke on the engine, testable as a set unit. Oh my God. Okay, so now the next one was I had a gear. That's when I need to add my own gear. That's my gear hanging off of a shaft. You see that? Inside there. My gear on a shaft. Crazy. Okay, now here's the real chuff gear. You know, this guy had the chuff gear, and what I've put in is a limit switch with a cam, and I've tested the limit switch and it's working. Normally open and normally closed is working. I'm not sure what that means, but I got a hunch if I wired that to a relay, a different approach. Oh, don't tell him. Don't say a word. Just nod your head if you understand. Okay. Is an idea. Okay, low cost way to make it work. We'll see. The motor, the DC magnet motors are so awesome. By God, you just drag them across the floor once, you can pick up all your loose screws and nuts. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so there's the 2 pieces, one for the gear on and one where it needs the gear added, and they're identical, so all the stuff will bolt to them exactly. And I think that's great. I got to do some tweaking on that. I just got them done today, printing in between. And these sensors are still working, by the way. You saw the thing puffing. That's through these sensors. So now I got to think through. I got to build a part for that and see how I'm going to do this. It's going to be all new science now. It's, well, not science, but setup and configuring and learning how it works. Oh, man, am I happy. I am so happy. I can't tell you. That puff, I was so nervous. I didn't have the power into the for the idle power. I didn't have it in right. I fixed that, and then I didn't see the puff adjust, and then that was going too fast. I had to slow it down. That's why I slowed it down for you guys. And you can see it's almost like stop motion with the camera. I am so happy and so excited. I went over this board 2 or 3 times, ohmed out, traced it. I mean, it is a kludge. It's a globber. You don't want to do that too many times. I only have enough parts to build about 3 of those, so that's about all I have in me. But I'm so happy. So now tomorrow, when I get done with all the other chores that she's got lined up, God bless her, I'm going to come down here and I'll just try to get this guy figured out and get the smoke on and get this board on and get it doing what it's doing, and then tune it so that it's doing it properly. Oh God, am I happy. Whew. Amazing. Oh, and the sensor that's turning on is just a big old light bulb, and I'm taking the raw power out of the smoke, off the smoke side. I'm just taking it from there. I don't know, it seems to work. I don't know if I want to do that because it's going to cut down my smoke power, but I do have I can boost it, I guess. Well, we'll see. We'll have time. We have time. Those are all details. You just get it to work, then you tune it. You know what I mean? We're going to be just fine. I just sense it. I just need the time to get this thing, and I got to get out of this admin stuff. Okay. All right, gang. I wanted you to see that. I wanted you to see it really bad. Okay, so we're idling. We're at the station. Now we're running. Now I'm going to power up the spot so I can get my... It's too fast. That's the thing. You go too fast, you can't see it. Oh, a wire came out, and I don't know which wire it was. Oh, crap. There it is. There it is. Oh, heart failure. I blew it up. The first time I tested, I blew it up. There we go. Puff, 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 puff. That is going to be so awesome with the chuff sound going, the puff going. All right. Okay, that's it. I did it. Amazing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging in there. Sorry my video skills are so piss poor, but I get excited and I don't watch what I'm doing. We have puff and break and chuff is around the corner, and by God, tomorrow I hope to have that thing back up and doing all of its bits, and then tuning and tweaking to make it perfect. Get the smoke, nice big smoke. Use the tying your tie trick. I think that's going to help. I think check out these other methods of triggering the puff and break, the go and break, and see, which one is the most reliable, the most, what works the best. 2 cams, 1 cam, 4 cams, what can we do? Just how can we get this to work nice so that at the low speed, you get all that fun. I got a 4 cams on 4 lobe cams in there now, and this guy's on a 2 lobe cam, if you will, 2 cycles. But oh my goodness, what fun, huh? All right, I gotta go. She's got me on admin here. I know it. She's gonna yell out any minute. I'll beat her to it. Okay, later, gang. Hey, appreciate you. We're getting up to 700 people subscribing. It's like amazing. I mean, I count it, but I don't really count it. But it's good to know people are watching and getting something out of this. Okay, later. Bye.